Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, February 9th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So, first off, yesterday they had a discussion with Biden and Harris. And Biden and Harris both refused to meet with the sheriff about the border issue. They said, quote, "We have a hierarchy." Well, soon after that, FBI Director Wray advised them that there are more red flags going off now than before 9/11. Wray told them, quote, "It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when." Some pretty ominous words from the head of the FBI. According to Connecting Anons, this is about the U.S. Supreme Court justices and the decision that they're making on whether or not Colorado can legitimately remove President Trump from the ballot. Well, they haven't made a final decision yet, at least not as of this morning, but I did read and listen to multiple justices yesterday, and it sure seems to me like they're leaning away from keeping President Trump off the ballot. In fact, it might even be a 7-2, 9-1, 7-2, 8-1, 9-0 decision. We won't know until it actually happens, but it is looking very good for President Trump. So according to Zero Hedge, Bidenomics is failing, which, who in their right mind would not know that? But apparently the farmers are expected, their incomes are going to crash the most since 2006. And that would be a net income decrease in 2024 of 1.7%. I think that speaks for itself. No food, no people. So, Bidenomics, yeah. According to the Kobiesi letter on X, the S&P 500 yesterday officially hit 5,000 for the first time in history. I think it backed off a few points afterward. But since the October 27th low, the S&P 500 is now up 900 points. This means that the S&P 500 has added nearly $8.5 trillion in market cap in just over 3 months. I call BS. It's manipulated. It looks like a classic pump and dump to me. Pump it up as hard as you can, get as many people in, and then it dumps. As many of you know, I believe there is either a crash or a collapse coming. Whether that's going to be tomorrow, next month, or 6 months from now, your guess is as good as mine. But I believe this is another indication of it. So yesterday, they had some information come out about Biden and his documents that he took from his offices. Well, Special Counsel Robert Hur released a report yesterday, and there were several key points, and this is just a cursory overview, but he has serious cognitive issues. According to Burr, he, quote, "He did not remember when he was vice president. He forgot when his term began, and he did not remember, even within several years, when his son Beau died." And then right on the heels of that, the Department of Justice described Biden as a, quote, "well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory." Now, and they are not going to charge him with any type of charge, even though he, quote, "was a significant national security risk." It's clown world. I would love to hear your opinion on this, but in my opinion, he's getting pulled out, whether it's the 25th Amendment, whether he has a heart attack, who knows what. But it seems like they're priming the pump for just that type of move. But I guess time will tell. And then lastly today, Tucker Carlson interviewed Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, yesterday. I'm sure some of you saw it. I think it had 50 million views in the first 5 hours or something. And I was a little disappointed. I would have liked to have seen a little more meat to it, but what I did like was Putin called out 3-letter agencies. Here in America, I won't say what they are because of, the platforms, but he called them out, the nefariousness of them. And then there was, Tucker Carlson had asked him, why don't you just call Biden and square this away? And Putin essentially said, there's no reason to call him because he's not running the country. Well, I think we all know that, and I think we have a good idea of who is, but the fact that it brought out that information, the fact that there was a little bit of a history lesson as to what's really going on over there, at least from Russia's perspective, I think was a good thing. And I think we're probably going to see quite a bit more from Tucker Carlson. At least I hope so. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, it is truly appreciated. You can simply buy me a cup of coffee, and there's links in my bio on TikTok and on the description on all other platforms. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk again soon.